Hello, Professor. My name is Karan, and I'll be doing the first question of homework 11 now. In the first question, we have been given that XT is a WSS and a real process, and we need to show two things. That is, first one is autocorrelation tau is a real and even function, and the power spectral density function SXX omega is a even and non-negative function. For the first one, and for the autocorrelation function, we can write an autocorrelation function of autocorrelation of any function as rxx t1 plus tau. That's the t1 plus tau, and t1 can be written as expected value of x of t x at t plus tau into x conjugate at t. Now, since x is a real function, so we can write the conjugate as a real function, that is xt. So we get ex t plus tau into xt. Now since both are real function, and the expected value of a real function will be real, so the autocorrelation of the wss a real purpose of a wss real function is always real. Now for the second part, to show that it is an even function, let's take tau as negative. Since we are taking tau as positive, tau will take tau as negative. That is rxt minus tau into tau and t. We get xt xt into xt minus tau, after rearranging can be written as or can be this way. So we have rxx of minus tau is equal to rx of tau. So rx of tau is a real and an even function. This we have proved. Now now going to the second part to prove if uh, power spectral density is even and non-negative. For this, we assume a power in a small power in a interval of t and t minus t and t. We have minus t and t. We assume power in this range. So the power can be written as expected value of xt into e raised to minus j omega t dt from t minus t the mod square, which is greater than, because it is the mod square. So the power of a function in interval minus t to t is greater than 0 always. Now we'll just expand the mod function. So we get xt into x conjugate t, and now taking xt as vss, we get now taking xt as vss is we have rx tau into e raised to minus j omega t1 minus t2 dt1 dt2. Now dt1 dt2 is nothing but it is I'll explain here. It is nothing but if this is, let's assume this is this is t1, and this is t2, and we have limit from minus t to t and minus t to t. So t1 minus t2 will be nothing but at this diagonal, and we have infinite diagonal, so we will have infinite such diagonals. So that is d tau. So after solving further and integrating, we can solve dt1 d2 dt2 as this whole as a single integral with a as a and in a form of function of tau. So we have power as 1 upon 2t minus 2t rx tau e raised to minus j omega tau, which is t1 minus t2, and this is what we get, 2t minus mod tau and to d tau. And we'll take 2t inside the bracket and simplify. So we get this term, which is definitely be greater than 0, because because power here was greater than 0, and we have just simplified the equation. So even this is greater than 0. Now as t tends to infinity, the power becomes the spectral power density. In this, the power is just between minus t to t. This is in that frequency. Uh, but as t goes to infinity, we have power ptw as sxw, which is so now, since pt is greater than 0, sxw also has to be greater than 0. So we have Sxw as Rx minus j tau d tau, which is greater than 0. So Sx omega is a non-negative function. Now to prove the even, if Sxw is even, we'll take Sx of minus omega, that is and we can read it as infinity to minus infinity Rx tau e raised to, since minus j omega tau becomes j omega tau. Now we can take tau as we can rewrite tau using minus tau, so we get minus tau e raised to minus j omega tau. Now since Rx tau is an even function, we can rewrite as Rx tau ma Rx tau into e raised to minus j tau. So we have Sx of minus omega is equal to Sx of omega. Hence Sx x omega is an even function.